DJ now, that's my day.
It's All Around the D with your man Billy T. All Around the D with your man Billy T, and we are sitting with the queen of Detroit comedy, Coco, who is also a Detroit radio legend, did 20 years of radio with Mason,
Yes.
30 years in the comedy business, and still going strong. What is the state of comedy in Detroit? I'm seeing a lot of comedy events in Detroit right now.
So it's, and I don't want, I'm gonna say it. The state of comedy is everybody thinks that they can be a comedian.
Absolutely.
Everybody feel comedy is the most disrespected and the most revered form of entertainment. Because a person will tell you, I can't sing, I can't dance, I can't play an instrument. But I told a joke at my family reunion, everybody laughed.
So
I'm ready to do comedy. I'm like, for real?
Yeah.
Yeah, Coco.
Till you get out on that stage.
I'm ready to do comedy, Coco. I made my uncle and them laugh. I said, that was 20 people. We talking about 20,000. Oh, wait a minute, hold on. It's a difference.
It is a difference when you're on that stage, you know.
Yeah.
And anybody can tell a joke or be a Instagram comedian.
Yeah.
But on stage live, it's a different world.
So it's funny you said Instagram comedian, because a lot of the comedians that we saw on Instagram, we see them on Instagram, but we don't know that they doing the work. They doing shows. They getting on the stage.
Okay.
So they paying attention to. They may have had the skits and all that stuff on Instagram, but now they parlaying it into they on tours.
Okay.
You know, Mike Epps got a tour called We the Ones.
We the Ones is coming soon.
Yep, it'll be here like March 8th or 9th or whatever. But he got comedians that we were first introduced to. Well,
online.
The people, the world.
Yeah.
And they were introduced to them via social media.
Right.
But some of those cats worked and did comedy before, but they used social media as a catalyst to take them to the next level.
So everybody's not just doing so. They are
No,
out there. Some of
they
them are
out there working. And when
but what about the Detroit scene? We got a
Detroit
lot of up and coming.
It's a lot of
gentlemen.
people that's new, up and coming, and some of them had a potential, but you gotta do the work. You gotta get on as many stages as possible. At least, I would suggest at least 2 to 3 stages possible a week.
Now that's the other thing. See, that's the thing about comedy. It's just too much work. You have to get up every night and go out in the clubs and
You do.
It's too much work.
You do, but you gotta work.
Let's do it on Instagram. Okay, so now listen, Coco. When you started, we would be down at Club Penta, and I don't remember another female in Detroit at that time. Were there other females that came along with you or shortly after you started from Detroit?
You know what?
I'm trying to remember.
Karen Addison was
Karen
here.
Addison did some comedy.
But she was in
sure
LA.
did. Oh.
So we knew who she was and we knew she was from here, but she was living out in LA.
Oh, okay.
But when I was doing it, there were not necessarily a lot of black and brown girls doing it.
From Detroit?
From Detroit. I mean, you would go to the clubs out in the suburbs, the Margaret Lees and the Joeys and the Richies, and see women that didn't look like you. They had, they mainstream, but it wasn't a lot of black and brown sisters that was doing it.
Now, what about for you as a female comedian? Were there females that you looked up to coming up?
Oh, absolutely. I've always been a student of the art. So I've always liked Della Reese and Carol Burnett and Lucille Ball, Whoopi Goldberg, and Moms Mabley, just women that could take a situation and make you laugh from the inside.
Okay.
And Della Reese had the little, and she's from Detroit.
That's right, she is.
She had the sass, and Carol Burnett with the whole sketch comedy thing.
Yeah, I love
and
Carol
I would
Burnett.
enjoy watching them break character.
Okay, yeah, that was always
You
funny.
know, I'd be like, oh, wait a minute, wait. And she would do her head and turn her head.
And Carol Burnett, they would do that all the time on that show. That was the best part.
And I would beg my mama, let me stay up and watch Carol Burnett. Yes,
Carol
sir.
Burnett was the best. You had a groundbreaking exposure on the Def Comedy Jam. Now, if you've never seen it, we're going to show you a little clip. And you came out and did something that no one else has ever done. Take a look.
Coco! Don't worry about it. I ain't going to shoot nobody. I ain't going to stick nobody up. But I feel as a group of people. No, wait a minute, hold on. I feel we should be able to stick together. I feel we should be able to communicate with one another. You know what I'm saying? Because see, it's too much going on. Oh, crazy shit. People shooting people, you know what I'm saying? It's too fucked up. It's just too fucked up. And I really think we just, shut up.
That was amazing. Coco, I noticed one thing. You had a standing ovation.
I did.
Before you even told a joke.
I did.
At that moment, well, you know what got me was the ice. The ice. I said, you got ice?
Ice.
I said,
Real ice.
Real ice.
Cold ice.
But when you brought that bottle out, the crowd went crazy.
Yeah.
What was at that moment? What were you thinking?
Oh my God.
What have I done?
This is it. Like, and I had worked on the joke. Shout out to my man JB. I had worked on the joke and perfected it. And people don't know I had auditioned for Def Jam like 4 or 5 times.
Really?
Yes, yes. I had auditioned, and when I finally got it, and the first time I did the joke was on Comic View.
Okay.
And then, but it got national recognition when I did it on Def Jam. And I'm sitting there and my feet tingling on stage, but it was like nobody saw. Zeus was in the audience, everybody was in the audience, and they were hitting the stage.
Wow.
I mean, they bamming on the stage, and people got up and ran, and we were in
They
LA.
were going nuts.
I could have said, once I came on stage, Russell Simmons was like, you could have just, you could have just said thank you, good night, and walked off stage.
At that point, you're right,
And when I saw it, and when I saw it over and over, I could have just said thank you, good night,
and left them
walked
hanging.
off. And other people.
But your follow-up was good. Like you said, little girls, don't try this.
I don't try that at
Don't
home.
try that.
You better cut yourself up. But as I think back now with the comedy knowledge that I have, because I was only 5 years in, I had to ride with a joke that had got a standing ovation.
Yeah.
It's like, in real life, like, I ain't gonna say, you know, it's like being intimate and you have a relationship and you reach that point. How do you surpass that point?
That point, yeah. What else can you do?
And I did that. And when I think about it, I'm like, oh my goodness, you stood on top of a standing ovation.
Yeah.
So it
was something.
It's amazing. And I want to bring that joke back. So
yeah.
I may bring it back.
But looking back, it's got to feel good to just say, wow, look what I did there.
I did that.
People remember that joke.
Oh,
that was so good.
And they walk up to me sometimes like this, looking. I'm like, baby, ain't nothing there. No.
I ain't got no liquor in here.
Ain't nothing there. Every now and then maybe a pistol, but no, we're going to delete that right there.
So many great comedians. Do you have a top 10 or a top 5, let's say, of your favorites?
Billy, don't do that.
That's a tough one, isn't it?
Billy.
It's hard to pick out of all the, you know.
Okay, so I think for every comedian, it's one joke that I like to see them do.
Okay.
So it's a joke that's a favorite of mine from every comedian. So when I watch this comedian, it's a joke that they do, and I like that joke. So with every comedian, I have one favorite joke that I really, really like them to do. It's like you get to go to a concert and it's Fantasia, Charlie Wilson, or whoever, and you like, I hope they sing my favorite song.
Yep.
So it's like when I watch these comedians or I get a chance to work with, I'm like, I sure hope they do that joke. They ain't did it in a while, but I just want to see them do that joke.
See, she skirted around the top 10.
No, I answered.
But you know what? That makes a very good point, and I have always felt this way, and I think comedians don't get it. Yes, you have to have new material, absolutely. But you do have, your jokes are like hit records. When we go see those people you mentioned, the artists, we want to see Prince do your favorite, we want to see the hits. So and it's also similar with comedy. Richard Pryor used to do Mudbone, and he kind of got sick of doing it. And one time somebody yells out, do Mudbone. He said, okay, I'm going to do this my last time doing Mudbone, because he had done it so much. But there are characters or jokes that we still want to hear, even though we've heard it on the record or we've seen it. It's like a hit record, like a hit song.
It's relatable, and it deepens the connection that you have with that comedian.
Now, you mentioned jokes that you like. What about your favorite line from any movie? Your favorite line from any movie.
Oh, my goodness.
Everybody's got a favorite line.
I got one of my favorite lines is from The Color Purple, and when she do the hand like this. And when women saw that movie,
as you do right by me.
Do you ever have a woman do that?
No, hell no.
See, why are people scared of
No,
that? That's so funny.
But
why? Like, literally, when the movie first came out in '85, if a woman got into an argument with a man and she did this,
it's over. It's over.
All right, quit playing. Don't be doing that. I don't know what that means, but don't be doing that. So it's like.
Did you see the new Color Purple?
I have not.
Okay.
I'm going. Have you seen it?
Yes.
Okay, don't tell me. I want to go see it.
The singing saves it.
Really?
The singing saves it.
Okay.
Okay, but I got a whole nother point of that movie. But it was a good movie. Very, very good movie. Speaking of movies, who's your celebrity crush? I know you got one.
Oh, my goodness.
Just pick one. You probably got a few.
Idris Elba.
I knew it. I knew it. That's the only way I said. Stop right there. Stop right there. The next question is, if you could spend New Year's Eve with your celebrity crush, Idris Elba, at Times Square in New York, or go to Jay-Z and Beyonce's New Year's Eve party, which would you choose?
Can I take my celebrity crush to the party?
Nope. He's not going to be there. Dang. He's going to be in Times Square. So you can be with him in Times Square, or you go to the Jay-Z and Beyonce party. That's a tough one.
Oh, come on now. Wait a minute.
You got to pick one.
Okay, I would spend it. I would go to the
the party. That party's gonna be packed.
I would go to the party and hope that my crush show up. So I would be at the party, but I'd be sending him DMs on Instagram like, "Hey,
I'm at the party. Where you at,
Mr. Idris, sir? You need to be here. I'm at the party." So I would do it like that because he's just a talent.
He's an awesome
He's an awesome talent.
Yeah. What do you think about the Cat Williams interview?
It was a lot of truth in that interview. Cat Williams spoke his truth. I've worked with Cat Williams several times, and I like the way Cat Williams moved. If my money was always right, my dressing rooms was together, he was always respectable, dignified, or whatever. And his story is, Cat Williams was probably one of the first and one of the best to create his niche in doing his own DVDs.
Oh, okay.
And producing them and writing them and putting the whole concept together, when a lot of comedians might not have been thinking along that line, or they did it, but they didn't own as much of it as Cat owns of his. Okay. So I like Cat, and we all, listen, let's be honest, we all got something that we dealing with. We either get up fighting it or go to bed fighting it. So I like what he did, and he created a whole different lane. Now everybody's curious about comedy. Monique is finna do an interview with Shay Shay.
Oh, she's gonna be Shay. The club Shay.
I love Shannon Sharp too. Doggone it, can I change my crush? Can I change it to Shay Shay? But he.
So Monique's gonna be on there now. Ooh, and you know she got something to say.
Monique
gonna let it all out.
But people need to know.
They need to hear some of this.
We always think of the exposés with the artists and with the singers.
Yeah, well, what about the comedians?
Listen, let me
Shay Shay about to be the man with the comedians, huh?
What lens can I look in? Right there, number one, right there. Let me tell y'all something. I done seen a whole bunch of stuff. As a comedian, I done walked in rooms that I wasn't supposed to be in and saw stuff I wasn't supposed to see. And they're like, come on in here, you good? I'd be like, no. Let me get some of the wing dings.
And I'm good.
And some fruit. Give me one of them Diet Cokes and I'm out. No, you can stay, no.
Okay, Coco, you on Club Shay Shay now. What did you see in the room?
It was a lot of debauchery.
Tell us who was in the room with you, Coco. Who was in the room?
Listen, it is nothing worse than seeing a man naked and he got on a shirt and some socks. That's all I'm saying.
Was Puffy in the room? Who was in the room?
He naked like Winnie the Pooh. They stomach sticking out. And they got on socks and a shirt. Just standing there like this. I ain't saying no names. I got my wingdings and left.
You did go in and get the wing. Y'all go here without me. Just keep doing what you're doing.
I went and got my wingdings and left. I'm like, it's too much going on. I don't like the way this room smelled, but the wingdings was slapping.
That's enough, Coco.
Okay.
The queen of comedy in Detroit. Thank you, darling. I love you dearly.
I love
you too.
Thank you
for coming down.
You look wonderful.
Well, thank you.
We should have dated long. No, we couldn't have dated back then.
Stop it.
We was too much.
All right. That's Coco. And also, we always like to thank the Detroit WGPR TV 62 Museum for letting us do this here. And we're open every Saturday from 11 to 4. And come on down and hang out with us. You might run into Coco.
You might. I'm coming back. And they got good water.
Around the D with BillyT is sponsored by the WGPR Museum, honoring WGPR TV 62, the first black-owned television station in the nation. The WGPR Museum is located at 3146 East Jefferson and is open Saturdays from 11 to 4 p.m. Thank you for your continued support.